Welcome back to Trailer Talk in 2016 with Kat and Pappy.
I'm not talking this time.
No,
Oh,
it's
no.
all me. He's
Yeah.
just here for moral support.
Yeah. And once you hear about some of these movies, you're going to realize why she needs it.
Why I need it.
Oh.
So yeah, we were talking about the second half of January, and whew.
Yeah, it's January. I was talking last episode about the dead of winter. This is it. January 22nd and 29th, we went through. We found the big release movies, 2 for each weekend. And this is when you might want to start renting those Oscar nominees. First up, The Fifth Wave, based on a teen novel, I believe.
Oh, that explains a lot.
It's about the fifth wave of aliens invading, starring Coy Morance. I'm done. The entire movie is laid out in the trailer. If you watch the trailer and you go, I want to see that, then congratulations, you're the target audience. Both of you.
All two of you. Yeah, no, it looks like Red Dawn, but with aliens and Chloe.
Yeah, I mean, I loved her as an actress since 500 Days of Summer and Kick-Ass, and now that she's an adult, I can't wait to see her take adult roles and actually test her acting shop here someday, but this is not that.
This is not that movie.
Yeah.
What do we have? It's a PG-13. Is it
Yeah.
PG-13? I
Yeah.
think it was.
Because, the violence of fighting aliens, and there's going to be some fistfights in there somewhere.
Yeah, no, I'm a pass on most of these. Like all the Hunger Games, Divergent.
And let's
Like
not get
I'm.
started on Hunger Games. I'm still riding the disappointment on that last film.
Yeah, well, I knew you would be. Tried to warn you.
Yeah, but
Neither here nor there.
there's a January release that actually looks funny, so I'm kind of curious why it's coming out in January and where the flaw is.
Where's the catch? I
Rated
don't think
R.
I don't think January's as bad yet as you think it is.
We'll
Like,
find.
because this movie gives me hope, because this looks
Listen,
funny as hell.
Rated R. Zac Efron, Robert De Niro, Aubrey Plaza, 3 phenomenal actors. Rated R, so we're not just doing a bullshit, hey, let's make kind of a half-assed comedy. But
Yeah.
Dirty Grandpa, and it's De Niro.
Playing a dirty grandpa.
Yeah, drags his grandson off when he should be getting ready for his wedding.
Yep.
And, just the trailer itself was pretty funny.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go get in that giant labia.
You call a car.
Yeah, the trailer
Yeah.
looks funny. I like Zac Efron. I still think he's a phenomenal actor, and I think comedy's really more where he should go based on when you compare We Are Your Friends, his last movie that was one of the biggest box office bombs in history, versus when he did Neighbors, which was one of the surprising hit comedies of the year. So, good on you, Zac Efron. Play the straight man, but stick to comedies for a while. And, for the ladies, there's a whole lot of topless men. Six-pack action
There's
going
a
on.
whole lot of topless Zac Efron, which...
And De Niro for the older ladies.
Yeah. And for them older ladies, hey.
But it's going to be a crass comedy. I mean, there's an ejaculation joke in the trailer. So,
You know what, though? I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say, like, so yes, to take, like, your parental unit or even your grandparent, like, hey, you want to go see Star Wars for Christmas? And they were like, no. Both of those in my family, my parents and my grandmother, saw the trailer for this and went, I would go see that.
I would not sit through this movie with my parents.
I wouldn't either, but I'm just saying
But there you go.
that
Buy your parents.
it's a
gift
broad
card.
spectrum R release. It's
Yeah.
not just geared at like college co-eds.
But I think that's what's going to, I think it's going to do well. I think it's going to do well because of that. Comedy is generally a more accepted, broad audience movie, and having De Niro, who is still, it's De Niro,
Yeah.
and then you've got Zac Efron, and the younger generation, tends to really enjoy him as an actor when he's in the right roles. So
Yeah.
there we go. And moving on to the next week, this is the week you'll probably just want to chill at home.
Go hit up Redbox.
50 Shades of Black, a spoof of 50 Shades of Grey and nothing else.
It's All
Um,
right, like preface, it's a Wayans brothers film. They, basically kept getting money to make movies because they made Scary Movie, which was a spoof of horror movies, most
but that was before
poignantly
they milked
Scream.
the well dry.
Yeah.
Uh, I will just show everyone. I watched this trailer just before we started recording, and this was my face. So if that's a face you like to make when you watch trailers, then go for it. It was crass. There was no humor in it whatsoever. I mean, I understand. It's 50 Shades of Grey is something that's totally worth mocking, and I've seen some really funny stuff, like a guy who does 50 different famous voices while he's reading the book out loud. Hilarious.
Because you haven't lived until you've heard Skeletor talk about giving somebody an orgasm,
Yeah,
frankly.
and that's funny. That's small doses. How to handle this. I'm not knocking 50 Shades of Grey. It's very popular. A lot
Oh,
of
I'll
people.
straight up knock it.
Well,
It's
no,
a
I mean,
crappy romance book.
but a lot of studies are showing that just reading it, just guys who read it have actually reported a better sex life just by reading that book and kind of sharing some of that ingenuity with the wife or whatever. I'm not knocking that. Whatever works for you.
Yeah.
But this was not begging for a full 90-minute mock movie. Like, it just does not
Well,
look
it'll
funny.
probably be more than 90 minutes, too, because, like, their last one, I did watch their last one, which was, like, Haunted
Yeah.
Mansion or Paranormal. It was something to do with
Yeah.
paranormal activity, but, I mean, these are, like, 100-plus-minute movies, and,
What lost me in the trailer
you
was when
know.
he spit on the lock and then started jerking the key in and out. I'm like, this isn't funny, and the spit was pretty disgusting for me. So here's your
Well,
other
you
option.
know exactly what point they lost me in that trailer. I was like, nope.
Yeah, here's the other option: a very dramatic movie about, again, based on a true story of the Coast Guard's rescue mission, starring Chris Pine and Casey Affleck, The Finest Hours. But again, January, a big, heavy, heady drama like this. If it's not released in the fall, I have doubts about it. There's something wrong
Yeah,
with this
well,
film.
I don't know. I think you do need to get over a little bit of your timing ism.
I don't know. I've been right all the time.
Oh, oh, are we gonna start keeping score for
We
this
are.
too?
We are.
Oh, okay,
We are.
okay. Well, you're welcome to chime in, audience, too. Feel free to, at any point, let us know which team you're on here, because, yeah, I I think for what it looks like, which is, an action thriller, dramatic action thriller, whatever you want to call it, um, the scope of it, it looks good. Like, it looks pretty.
It does. And I will say that there's a good chance I'll like this Chris Pine movie in 2016 better than Star Trek. But who knows?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the gauntlet. That was the sound.
Ooh, yeah. Did you feel the desk shake on that? Like, let me get some wobble camera in here, 'cause boom. Um, Yeah, I'm reserved. It's only January. I don't feel like making bold statements just yet.
Well, here's my bold statement. In the next 3 months, there will be a lot of really good, really, really good movies that might even make my top 10 by the end of the year. We haven't talked about any of those
Ooh.
yet.
Well then.
And if
Uh
you're wondering, real quick, we'll interrupt you before we close. If you're wondering where all the kids' movies are, there's no point in us reviewing kids' movies. You're either going to go see them because you got a kid or because you want to see them. Pixar, like Kung Fu Panda and stuff like that coming out, you know whether or not you're going to see those movies. We're not going to bother with it. It's a done deal.
yeah, that's it. You're in or you're out. We don't need to sell you on that or have that discussion. Um I wholeheartedly agree. And for the most part, going into the future, like as far as sequels go, or like third installments, unless it's something super relevant, we're probably going to gloss over those two.
Yeah. You don't. We're going to say Star Trek 3, and you're going to go, yay, or eh, and then that's that.
Here
We're
you go.
going to. We're going to
Another
try and say
one.
original stuff or just stuff that we're really excited for. And there's going to be some of those. I can't wait to get into February, so I can't wait to talk to you guys then. So for now, I'll shut up.
All right then. You shut up, and I will not buy you tickets to 50 Shades of Black for your birthday. Damn it. Now what am I gonna do? No, I think if you're in the mood for comedy, go see Dirty Grandpa. And if you're in the mood for like action or adventure films, Revenant's still gonna be out. Go see that.
And otherwise, catch up on Oscar nominees and stay warm.
Yes, stay toasty. Toasty and warm. Bye, everybody. See you next week. As always, our links are down below. Thanks for liking this. And if you have movies you want to see us talk about, or you think we missed something, leave us a comment down below and let us know.
Bye.
Bye.